Hello everyone, I'm Ashley Whitley and I'm going to talk to you about my Module 1 secondary assessment that I performed on Angie. Due to Angie's overall IQ being so low, below 40, and her having a hard time with recognition of reading and letters and sounds, I wanted to do my own diagnostic just to kind of see where she's come in 3 years compared to where she was during her last evaluation. With that being said, I gave Angie a worksheet, and on the worksheet there were random letters. They were uppercase and lowercase, and I had her identify the letter for me, and then once we identified the letter of each, we identified each letter, then we went into seeing if she could tell me the sound of the letter. Angie was only able to identify a total of 16 letters. That was letter A, E, U, G, B, F, J, N, C, O, I, W, D, L, S, and Z. And when it came to the sound, I was really surprised. She was only able to identify B, F, C, D, L, S, and that was all. I was particularly surprised that she wasn't able to identify all the letters and the sounds of the letters that make up her name. She would just look at me and say, "Miss Whitley, I don't know. I don't know." But then she would get really excited when she could say something. It was almost like what you'd see in a toddler. She would be like, Miss Marshall, look what I did, look what I did. But due to her lack of alphabet recognition, we do not continue on with the words. That's something that I plan on working with her in the future. But overall, with her assessment, I just see that we're really going to be starting at that lower pre-K level and working our way up. It's going to have to be in super small chunks. She's very easily distracted. She's someone who you can really easily see that anyone else in the room, she becomes very nervous, especially if they're younger than her, if she's going to mess up. It's one of those situations where she wants to make sure that she's pleasing you and doing everything that you want her to do, but she also needs an incentive when it comes to actually completing an assignment. So I told her that we would talk about JoJo, that we would talk about, her hair, maybe we'd get some barrettes or some bows, just to kind of encourage her and move her along in the process of completing the assessment. Overall, I would like to do this assessment again in 2 weeks just to see, once I work with her, how further along she can come. And the next time I do the assessment, I want to make sure that we're in a room that does not involve anyone else. So this is just a quick little overview of what I gained from the assessment that I did on Angie, and hopefully we'll see some major improvements in the future.